All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Classic Conversations. And today I have two very, very amazing people with me, and we're just going to jump right into the interview. Today's Valentine's Day as we're recording this, so I figured why not interview an awesome couple that I know. So, with that being said, please welcome Dave and Millie to the show. How you guys doing?
Oh,
Fantastic.
amazing. Amazing.
All right. So, jumping right into it, this pandemic has been really crazy on all of us. How have you guys been dealing with the pandemic?
Better.
Yeah, I think we kind of met towards the tail end. I mean, I know it's still going on and everything, but it wasn't as serious at the time when we met. And, we started going out and things are open. I mean, Florida is open for business no matter what. So it doesn't matter. It could be World War IV or World War III, four, five, and six, and with a zombie apocalypse on top of it, and Florida will still be open.
That's true.
So yeah, I think with us, we just met towards the tail end of the serious portion of the pandemic, and we've been going strong since. What do you think?
Um, so you guys are I know Dave, you're an essential worker. So what was that like in the beginning working as an essential worker where everybody else was kind of just like forced to stay at home?
I was very jealous.
Same.
I was very jealous of the people that were able to stay home and work from home. It was miserable. It was miserable. It was terrible. The things I've seen, uh, I didn't expect to see. Especially like this at the beginning of my career. Like I'm like, oof, I'm like I shouldn't be cleaning dead bodies. Like this and that. Like it was bad. It was rough. Um, but I did learn a lot. I learned a lot of things, how to keep myself safe, and I don't know. It wasn't good. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, and I just don't think the all the essential workers get enough respect because they think when you say essential worker, people think, oh, doctors, nurses, this and that. Like that's not it. Like it's the people who clean the hospital, it's the janitors, it's the people who do the fixing the lights, like yeah, the mechanics, maintenance workers, people that are working at Walmart, at all the grocery stores. Like those are all like very important essential workers, and they should be celebrated the same as as nurses and everything too, because I think you see like all these like parades and everything for the hospitals, but how about these people that have to get exposed, working at to keep the grocery store open so you can get your groceries?
Absolutely
I
agree.
don't think it's enough.
And Millie, how was that for you too? Like in the beginning of the pandemic?
It was difficult. It was scary for all of us. We didn't really know what to expect. We all got hit with this wave, and I work in an institution. I work at a bank, so still dealing with people face to face, grabbing tubes from the drive-through, so you still have that contact. Um, it was tough, but
I think that's part of essential workers too. Like just anything
Yeah,
that
yeah.
requires contact with regular
Yeah.
transactions.
yeah, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating because you want to protect yourself, you want to protect your family, and a lot of other institutions were closing their doors, and we were the only ones that kept our doors open.
Mhm.
So it was a huge risk, but thankfully, everything turned out okay. Um, but yeah, it was stressful. But I mean, you got nothing but to move forward, it's just take it day by day. So I mean, I guess we're still kind of going through it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's tough.
But so So I know you said that you guys met toward the like the tail end of the worst part of the pandemic, but how did you actually meet? Like take us back to that to actually meeting.
Don't
So
mention the unless the app is going to pay us some monies. Don't mention the app. Just say a dating service. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
very traditional. I'm super traditional
Both of
and
us monies. Isaiah
yeah.
and
Obviously we're not getting paid for this, but yeah.
exactly.
But no,
So
we
they
met
don't
on
get a
a
free shout out.
no, they don't. No, unless they want to.
Yeah. True.
So no, we met on a dating site, and it's something that I've always frowned upon from the get
Oh, me too.
because it's just you just kind of go through you hear a lot of scary um scenarios, and I went through a few scary ones too. But at the same time, it was like that's my only option. Like, where am I gonna find someone? Like you can't do that at the place of employment. That's just not something
It's
that
not professional.
it's not
Yeah.
professional, and it's just not something you want to mix that with. And it wasn't like everything was open to where you can go to a bar, you can go to a little lounge or something like that to kind of get out there, or social groups, you know what I mean? So I turned to a dating site that was recommended by a friend who had a successful story, and I tried it out, and that's where I met him. He sent me a message, and
Yeah, she was looking really cute.
it
I was
was
like, excellent. I was like, wow.
just his approach was just super casual. It wasn't, thirsty, I guess. It was just like,
I
hey,
didn't say like, wow, you're smoking hot. Like,
nope,
come be with me right now.
nope, none of that.
I didn't do that.
No, no. And that's just something that attracted me to him, was just he kept it simple, he kept it casual, he was super respectful. And it wasn't like, you know,
And then I think at the same time, we had conversations.
lots of
We
conversation.
we started originally like with the messaging, and I was like, wow, I have a lot in common with her. I'm like, she's like pretty good, as someone would say.
Yes.
And I was just like, all right, cool. So instead of just immediately like saying like, hey, like let's go out, blah blah blah, I'm like, oh,
We stood hours,
call,
hours,
call. Let's
hours
talk.
on the
Let's have a
phone.
let's have a conversation. Let's talk.
Yeah.
So that to see like if this is like a real connection and this and that, and it turned out to be, and then we arranged our first date.
Yeah.
And
it was just like we already knew each other.
Yeah, because it was already like automatic. So it was still like a little bit of butterflies. Just because it was just like I knew that I was like, wow, like she's something.
Well, I feel like the
special.
chemistry was there from the get. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
And so like the
absolutely.
conversation, just kind of like, just everything was fabulous. The only thing that was missing was the physical part. Like, how is it? How are we going to be or react, or how are we going to be when we're with each other?
Like when we're actually together, like in a date setting, like how's that going to be? And it was right from
it was
the bat.
perfect. It was perfect. Like I already knew who he was, and hearing his voice and then putting him physically in front of me and being able to touch him, it was just like, it was amazing. It was amazing. And yeah, here we are, almost a year.
Yeah.
Almost a year, and it just keeps getting better, and that's the most exciting part of this whole, relationship with us. And I just look forward to what the future holds. I'm riding the wave and I'm enjoying it, and it just keeps getting better.
Beautiful. It really is. Yeah. So what is like let's have a little fun here. What would you say is the worst thing about each other? Dave, I'll ask you first.
Me first.
Go first.
Damn. Well, that's a hard thing to say because it's not really like I would say, I guess, what, like a kind of like a pet peeve kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Something that she does that I like kind of like
I should have.
um
I should have phrased that correctly. Yes, a pet peeve.
yeah, like a pet peeve. Okay. Ooh, I might have a few.
I already know. I'm just waiting for you to say it.
I might have a few. But I mean I still, oh my god, I still love her so much. But it's, I would say, number one is that thing you do with the throat.
He has no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know. So she says that it's a Hispanic thing.
You know when your throat itches and your ear itches at the
Oh
same
yeah,
time?
yeah. No, I do the same
You
thing.
do it too?
Yeah.
I must be. I'm definitely Blanquito.
You mean this? Wait, I think I can do
Do
it.
it.
Do it.
I think I can do it.
No!
Yeah, that's it. I do that all the time. Yeah.
Yes,
Well, I'm the only one. I'm just like,
you
I feel,
are.
I
You
feel so
are.
left out.
So
So-
it's something that I do all the time, probably daily. You know, I have allergies, and so it's just like instant.
But it's also something I learned to you know.
You got used to it, I guess?
I got used
You
to
still
it.
complain
I got-
each time. You're like, oh god.
No. I don't complain anymore. Now I just let
You're
you
like,
do
go. You make like this.
it. Yeah, I go like, go. I make fun of her, but like I don't complain.
That's fine.
The next one I would say is the wet towel.
Oh my god, I was just gonna say that.
She'll take a shower, put her wet towel on the bed, and leave it there.
Ugh, no, that I can't.
Yeah. So every time, like, I lovingly go to her and I'm like, baby. And that's what it is, you know. It's just we have our things, and I'm sure. Oh, she has plenty on me. She probably has like. You might need enough to add an extra hour on this.
No.
Or what she
That's why
has.
we're here, all right? We got all the time in the world.
Yeah, because I'm kind of annoying too. I'm really annoying to deal with, and she deals with me. So how about with me?
So yeah, you're for him, Millie.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. So he loves to cook, and which I love. I'm super thankful for that. He's an amazing cook and he loves to cook. But God forbid I try to go in there and try to do things my way, or like, hey, like he's constantly like little, no, this is not how you do it. Oh, okay, fine, you take over now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like he just doesn't want to. I don't know.
It's not about that. It's like so if I'm cooking, I want to cook the way I want to cook. You know what I mean? I don't want too many chefs in the kitchen. I just want me
No,
to
I
make
perfectly
things,
understandable.
cook for her, and it's fine. And it's like,
But
if
I
she-
learned that. I learned that.
and if she's cooking, I see, none, hands off, like, go do your thing.
He's a slow driver.
Ah.
He drives like a viejito.
Yeah, yeah.
Not really, but
I'm pretty, yeah. I'm just careful because Florida drivers suck. And what I would say with that as a comeback to you is that I have precious cargo in the car, and I don't want anything to happen. You know?
yeah.
So boom. How about that?
Ah. Okay, so Dave is super into professional wrestling. Like, how are you handling that, Millie?
So wrestling, no offense, is something that I just always thought it was terrible. Like it's just it wasn't anything that I was ever into. I never really watched it. I don't know anything about wrestling. I'm a UFC girl. I love UFC. I love boxing. So being introduced to wrestling, it was a little bit like, all right, whatever.
I had to wait till
This is all fake.
I
You
had
know
to
what I
wait till
mean?
I knew she was ready.
So no, then he, I've got an open mind. You know what I mean? I have an open mind for things, and it's when you're not introduced to anything, and when you try it for the first time, it's like that's when you can really like put input into it. So no, he started to take we went to an NXT show, and I was annoyed because
before the rainbow.
Uh-huh.
Before the rainbow, it was still black and gold.
I was a little bit annoyed because we didn't have seating, so I'm short, and so I couldn't see anything. Everybody, we were standing
we were standing the whole time, and it was just like.
So he's like, you'll grasp, whatever. So we went to a second one where we had seating. I was able to see everything. I was more at a relaxed state of mind. I could actually enjoy the show. I just saw it as like, just entertainment, because that's what it is. It's entertainment.
Exactly.
So you can't mix UFC with wrestling, so, it was just keeping an open mind. And it's just, to me, it was just something that I enjoyed. And then, going again and again, and you start seeing the same faces, and you start recognizing the names and the songs. And this one here, all he plays is wrestling music in his car. That's all you hear. We could hear Adam Cole Baby like 20 times, like every single like entrance. Like I already freaking know it. Like you would think, like I know all about wrestling because I know the freaking songs. But
that's great.
But she marks out when it's I fell, so did you.
So just watching AEW and knowing AEW, and then I used just seeing them come out, and it was just like, oh, I like this guy. Oh, this guy's pissing me off. And she still pisses me off. We're not going to mention any names right now.
I will mention that name because I love that guy. But she hates him. I almost put a Valentine picture that said, even on Valentine's Day, I'm better than you, and you know it.
I can't stand the way he looks, his face, the way he talks.
That's how good he is.
Exactly, that's what he said.
She effing hates
him. I do.
Like, to death, like, head to toe, like, hates
like, when he comes out, I'm like, yeah, it's time for a bathroom break. I'll be back.
Thinking that he's, like, that's how he really is, and it's like, I'm like, he's a baby, he's in character, like, this is his thing, and it's like, I try to explain to her, like, he's a almost like an old school throwback to a heel, where he even does this, like, in public and stuff, like keeping kayfabe.
But it's cool, you know what I mean? It's cool, and I'm still learning.
And who else? She loves Darby and Sting.
I love like Darby and Sting.
Super hearts, like she loves, obsessed.
Yeah. Totally
obsessed. Yes.
Well,
and she likes orange. And she likes orange.
Orange Cassidy, yes. But I love scorpions. That's the fun fact about me. Just scorpions in general, the animal. Anything that has scorpions. So when I saw Sting with his tights, I'm like, oh heck yeah, I want those tights. But I mean, everything about them is just super.
So I was like, hey, she should be. Cool. I was like, oh, you should be Sting at FanFest. Get those tights.
Oh, we're practicing. We're practicing. He practiced some face painting. We're ready. We're ready.
Yeah, he told me about that he was going. That you guys were gonna go full dark for one of those AEW tapings.
I didn't even know for Revolution for the pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So if you can give your younger selves one piece of advice, what would it be? Millie, I'll start with you.
Advice to my younger self. I don't know, because I'm a firm believer that things happen for a reason and there's no regrets, and things that happen in life is a learning curve. So I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't know. I can't pinpoint and say.
Pretty good.
That's a good question, but I don't really have an answer for that, because I feel like I appreciate everything that I've been through, because it's what molds us.
Yeah, no, totally cool. Dave?
I won't take that as escape. Even though she does have a huge point that everything that we go through makes us a better person for our future self. So it's very important to go through those things. But what I would say to my younger self is not to not go through those things, but to believe more in myself, and take the risks that I should have taken. Like take the risks. I'm not talking about relationships or anything, but just things that I like, what I wanted to do. Because like I said, like me and you, we always talk about it. I love professional wrestling, and I wish I was able to get myself into it at a younger age and go in and just say F it, you know what I mean? And just do it. No matter all the people talking to me, no, don't do it. Don't do it. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid.
I heard the same thing, man.
And I wish I could tell my younger self, like, just don't listen to them. Follow your dream. That's what I would say. Follow your dream. And if it doesn't work out, follow something else within that thing, whether it be broadcasting, referee, whatever. Just be happy with what you do. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, no, that's good advice. So when you're not with each other, like what is an ideal day off for the both of you? Like when you're not doing anything with each other, what's an ideal day off?
I'm miserable. I miss her.
It's tough.
Yeah, I miss her.
It's really tough. It's really tough because we're so close.
Yeah.
And we're far. I feel like we're far.
40 minutes.
40 45 minute commute. But what's a typical day off if we can't be with each other?
I think it's just errands.
Errands or outdoors. I love being outdoors. I love the beach. I love trails and wildlife and nature. So if I can't plan my day with him, then it's like me just being outdoors.
But I think our answer is pretty much the same with outdoors, but it differs with, she does like the trails, like all that stuff. Like she does like I guess what, hiking stuff. Like she loves that stuff. I do too. I don't really have that around here. By me, so I'll go to the pool. I'll lay out at the pool, go in, chill. That's it. Like I just love being outside. And that's it. Like it's great too. We were just in the pool. I'm really, I apologize now because I know it's probably snowing over there. I don't know.
Where are you again? Where is
in
he?
New York. But we were just in the pool this weekend and just chilling.
It's actually
I heard it wasn't bad. I heard it wasn't bad. I heard it was in the 50s.
Lately it's been pretty mild up here, but yeah,
50s is like springtime in New York. Like as an old New Yorker, like I like 50s is like, it's beautiful. I'm bringing out the shorts and chanclas, like let's go. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's just being outdoors and missing each other. I know it's corny, but we do like always want to be with each other. But sometimes we have like opposite days off, and you still have to enjoy it.
Okay, so here's a fun one, and I don't think I've ever asked this to any guest. What is the first song that comes to mind when you think of each other?
The first song that comes. Oh God, we have so many.
Okay. Hold on. No.
We?
No. We're gonna write it down.
Okay, so is this like in the beginning of the relationship or like now?
We're gonna write it down.
Doesn't matter. You can do it at the beginning and then now and then.
We're gonna write it down. Here, baby. I'm gonna write mine.
All right. I need a pen.
I will give you one.
Turn around.
I already wrote mine.
Okay, but
it doesn't matter.
Pero
It doesn't matter. I think it's only fair, right? Pretty good. Like, you write it down and
All right.
okay. Oh,
Let me see. Let me see yours.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a good one too.
big.
No, that's a good one too. But they both work because we listen to these nonstop.
For real.
Yes, nonstop. So John Party, To Kill a Little Time. She got me really big into, like, I like country music as it was, but she really, like, now I'm obsessed. Where, like, I either listen to wrestling songs or freaking country. I don't listen to anything else. So that was that one. And then this one, whew. This one is very special. We did a lot of karaoke songs to this one. It's Benny Mardones, Into the Night.
He's like, huh?
He's like, she's just 16 years old. Leave her alone, they say. That
Rated by fools. Sorry, we'll stop.
don't wanna know. Oh, don't know what love is yet. But I want you to know, if I could fly, I'll pick you up, I'll take you into the night and show you love like you've never seen, ever seen.
Ah, there we go. Awesome.
So yeah. Great question, by the way.
That was your
Yeah, no. Okay, so we touched on it a little bit earlier, but this is another really fun one that I love to ask. Tell us something about yourselves that people may not necessarily know or may be surprised to know about you.
I hear Lily. Surprise about me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm crazy. From the outside, I might look shy or maybe a little reserved. I have to be reserved 90% of the time for work. But when I'm out of work, forget it, I'm loony. I love my Wu-Tang. I love riding with my windows down. But at the same time, it's like I love like a dork, like I love Gizmo.
Mhm.
So I'll like sing like Gizmo or
Do it.
do the little Woody Woodpecker.
Baby, do it.
No, I'm not doing it
Oh,
today.
do it.
No, but I
Do it.
heard it's pretty good.
Oh,
Gotcha. I told them I'd throw that in here.
she loves that damn house.
Not yet.
No, go ahead, do it.
No.
It's so when she does it, it's the most.
That's for another alive.
It's the most beautiful thing. Like, this is one of the things that, like, because we talked about like our likes and everything, and I'm obsessed with Gremlins.
I'm like super obsessed with Gremlins.
And she was too.
And E.T.
And then she did this thing. And I was just like, wow, okay. I need to marry this woman. I was like, I'm done. I'm like, she's the perfect woman for me. Like, I'm like, she's my Gizmo and I'm the Stripe. You know what I mean? And it's just perfect. It's perfect. But yeah, I would say like with that same thing.
He's like, where's that noise coming from? I don't see her mouth moving.
Yeah. No. That's great.
She has more talents than I do for sure. Like, that was like when she did that. I'm like, how do you do that? I'm like, I tried to do it. I'm like, oh God.
That's because you don't know how to go.
Probably no. I don't know. I'm just some schlub, dude. I don't know how to do nothing, man. But yeah, talents.
Well, what about you? What is something that people get
I don't know. I'm just very able to um I don't know, just to be able to do things like how we met. I was doing a cosplay. It was Shinsuke Nakamura with my cousins. She doesn't know, that's too much for her right now. She has to gradually get into it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that picture
but
up.
yeah, like I think that's like one of my things where like I was actually able to make that gear. And oh man, brother, can we pause this for a sec?
Sure. Hold on
Yeah.
one second.
All right. So to pick up on that question, yeah, pretty much just doing those things. I made my own gear. I would have like, things like shipped to me, and making my own outfits and looking pretty legit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was
And yeah, I mean, I'm very artistic. So when it comes to drawing, when it comes to anything art, like that has to do with art, I love just being creative. And I think that's something that probably people don't really know about me, because I kind of do that on my own time, and then I break it out like, okay, this is what I've been working on, and then boom, like, oh, here's the event, and bam, whoa, pretty good gear,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, I would say that's a kind of a secret thing.
Awesome. So one thing that I let my guests do whenever I'm on the show, and I will do this for both of you, is there anything that you wanted to ask me, or something that you don't know that you might be curious about that you would like to ask me? Now is your time. And I will answer it no matter what it is.
I think that would be on you because
Because you know more.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty good with pretty good.
Um, are you bilingual?
Yes.
See, that's good to know.
Good. So speaking.
Where are you from?
Puerto Rico. My dad is from Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Where?
San Juan.
So do you still speak it fluently? Do you know just a little bit
No,
of
no,
it?
I speak it. I speak it quite fluently, and that's it's funny. That's something that a lot of people don't know about me, because like I don't speak it unless I have to, but when I do speak, I speak it quite fluently.
Yeah, I sound like a fucking jackass when I do it. I'm like, but I'm pretty. I mean, I get, like, I hear everything, and then it's like, then it comes out. It's like, no confidence, no confidence.
The only thing that I can't do is write. I'm terrible at writing.
Really?
I could write better than
Like
speak.
I can speak it fine, but like as far as writing, oh my god.
Oh, so now I get to ask a question. Hmm. Well, I mean, I would like to keep it, with a lot of our things that we love and enjoy, and I think wrestling being one of those big ones. What Who would be your favorite heel of all time?
Whew. Favorite heel. I have several, man. I think
You could do it top three.
top three. Even that stuff.
It doesn't have to be in order either. Just
Yeah, even that stuff.
three of the best.
I would probably definitely Roddy Piper's on there. Um, hmm.
How about I don't know if actually I don't even know that if that would work. I would say top three heels that never turn face, but I don't think that would work because a lot of them,
Oh man, that's okay. Top three heels that never turn.
even Jake the Snake turned face.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. So it's okay. Top three heels that never turned face.
Now I'm really getting you thinking.
Man, this is tough. Oh my god. Okay. MJF. He's probably never going to. So
No, I don't think so. No,
I'll put
no,
him
that's
there.
impossible.
Um, let's see. Uh,
How about a little bit of maybe like a Ted DiBiase?
uh no, he was face for a little bit in it when
He did?
yeah, in Mid South he was.
You know what? Yeah, I guess it's like an impossible thing because
Yeah, that's an
like,
impossible question to answer.
yeah, I would say like after they turn heel and never
Uh,
turn face again. Like after they turn,
okay.
not their previous things, like with
Okay.
their original character, like with well, not with their
So
original,
just
but with the character. Yeah.
okay. So top three heels. Definitely, definitely Macho Man. Yeah, I mean he turned face, but come on, man, you got to put him up there as a heel. He's Macho Man.
I think he was always kind of meant to be a heel, but it was just
Yeah.
everyone loved him. Like, he was
Uh,
over the
okay.
top.
Yeah, no,
No, no, that's when he was Macho King.
yeah.
When he was Macho King.
That's right. 85,
Yes,
man.
yes.
85 King of the Ring. Anyway, and oh my god, another
Yes, we're wrestling nerds.
I'm
sorry.
lost.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
just like,
baby. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Is
yeah,
Slim Jim, okay, so in Danhausen terms, Slim Jim man. He goes, ooh, snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. That's Macho Man.
okay, and let's see. Um, oh, she's gotta put the. I'm gonna say The Rock only because of his 2003 heel run.
It's pretty
That's
good.
probably my favorite run of his career.
It's pretty good. Yeah, he was dope. He was dope. How cool was that seeing him in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. I'm like, he's become from getting booed and people telling him to kill himself
Yeah,
to the most legendary, like iconic person, like right now. I think Hollywood wrestling, everything. How crazy is that?
yeah, it is. Okay, so last question, and this is a good one to wrap up on. What are three things that you're most grateful for, both of you?
Wow. I'm very grateful for my mom, my children, and definitely David. Definitely. Definitely.
You better say that or you be cursed.
Yeah, well, very grateful for all those three and just different aspects. And to know that I can blend them all together, one day, he's met my kids and stuff like that. My kids absolutely love him. But yeah, I look forward to my mom meeting him because that's just like super important to me. And
To me too.
yeah,
Me
I
too.
know. And I just can't wait for her to just have that moment, once they
Seems like we
connect.
have.
Because I
think,
know it's just gonna be like
yeah. It seems like we have more in common than not.
she has no idea. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
has absolutely no idea. You know, who she knows who he is and she knows that I'm with him, but as far as, with even with this whole pandemic, that's one of the reasons why we weren't able to kind of get together is because of that.
Right.
But it's coming soon. And
So she's very creative too.
yes.
Very creative. And that's dope. Like that's something, like what she does and everything. She does.
She's she's a business owner. She has her own business, and she is a event
planner.
not a planner, but a decorator. So anything when it comes to anniversaries, birthdays, weddings, of course, baby showers, anything that has to deal with family, unity, and stuff like that.
And I've seen her things. And
it's just amazing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So and she does it by herself.
Yeah, she does it by herself. I mean, she's got her little crew, which is like my aunt, and like a family. It's a family oriented.
Everything comes out so beautiful, and it's like
she
sends me the pictures, and I'm like, your mom she just has that the it factor when it comes to like creativity and designing those events, and it looks beautiful.
What about you? What are you grateful for? Your three most.
Oh, what am I grateful for? I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, I'm just, man, I need more than that. Can I get 4? Bro, sure. Can I get 4?
Sure.
Can I get 4? I'll get 4 this one.
Absolutely.
I'm grateful for life. To be able to breathe and enjoy another day. Number 2. 2A and 2B, of course, is my king, my son, my future freaking world champion. That dude is going, so cute. Yes, he's going to be something special. Whatever he wants to do, I'm going to support him 1000%. And I'm really excited to see what he's going to do in this world. And it's going to be good because I'm going to teach him good things to do, like to be good. I'm going to give him the basics of just be a good human being. And then whatever he wants to do as his career and everything, support him 1000%. And then I would say, so that was 2A, 2B. 3 would be all my friends, my close friends and family. One of them right here. And I would say 4. Oof. I guess I didn't need it. Let me see. Oh, I mean, do the puppies count?
I was going to say that.
The puppies count as family.
That's your company.
But they count. But they count as family.
Of course.
That's my kids too.
Of course. Yeah. And they're mine too because they love me more than him.
Yeah, they do. They do now. And she gives them more cuddles and less discipline. So that's what it is. But I would say, and if I had to put a 4, I don't know, just for good times, laughter, humor, and not taking life so serious.
Oh man. So this has been such a great interview. It's been such a pleasure to interview the both of you. And man, let me just this is probably one of my favorite interviews that I've done. And I've done quite a few, but this is probably one of my favorites.
And one of the easiest ones for me.
Hold on. I'm just trying to wipe some tears. That does mean a lot, brother.
Yeah, man. So that's gonna do it for this episode of Classic Conversations. I am Izzy. That is Dave and Millie, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.